On my achievement hunting journey, I have gained a lot of achievements, but this has also left many half-completed games on my path.
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
On my journey, I have also decided to pick up every single cheap game in the sales with the intention to getting round to it. There's some new games that I haven't played, like I've been sent some games that I haven't played. I'll be honest, I do tend to just download the game. I won't look at it. I just kind of want to have a fresh set of eyes every time I play the game. But yeah, we're going to get a lot of achievements today. We're going to do it all in one sitting. I just want to see how far we can get, really. That's pretty much the aim of the game. I want to get out of this list. I want to start getting into more games that I want to play and grabbing games by the bulk to complete. This will help clear titles from my backlog quickly and find the fastest completions while also giving each title a little bit of review. Me and Bob got an idea. It was more my idea than his. He kind of just ominously looked at me. The ever-growing list has been looming over me, and I am one more sale away from drowning in shovelware and indie titles. I was going to do one big achievement bonanza where I was going to do all games in one sitting, or well, at least try to, but I think it was going to turn my love of achievement hunting into a burning hatred. I am still toying with the idea, so if you do see a video down the line of like the big achievement bonanza or like 40 games in one sitting, just know I'm living the dream. My current Gamerscore is 606,490, and I'm currently ranked 106 on my friends list, with 0 Gamerscore to my name. So, strap in because we're getting into the muddy waters of my achievement backlog. Now, before we start, if you're an achievement hunter, you like that Gamerscore, you want to get it quickly, check out my channel. I've got guides. I've got a bunch of top 10s showing the easy Gamerscore and where to get it. I've got a bunch of Game Pass ones. If you have Game Pass, everyone has Game Pass, come on. Check me out. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. I do want to say, I haven't said it properly, I did say it in a guide, but like, you know, I hit 6k subscribers not too long ago. I want to say thank you to everyone that hit that red button, honestly. It means the world to me, like honestly. Mwah. I owe you a beer. Or a non-alcoholic beverage, if you're not of age. But yes, let's get into this list. First game. The first game we're going to be completing is Cosmic Mirage. This title offers 1000 Gamerscore, but it's only recently been released, so I'm sure there's going to be an achievement update down the line at some point. Although it's only got 1000 Gamerscore, it does have a Xbox Series, an Xbox One, and a PC version. So, good thing for achievement hunting, pretty lame for your wallet. You can buy all 3 in one bundle in case you love the game so much you want to buy it 3 times. There wouldn't be any other reason to make so many versions of the same game on different consoles, would there? It's not because they know achievement hunters will buy any old shit. So, first things first, let's have a look at the accessibility settings. Turn on invincibility and infinite ammo, and let's do this. This game is a side-scrolling shooter in a cutesy 16-bit style. Well, I say cutesy. We've seen it before, you know what I mean? It's just your standard side-scroller. The story's simple. Big scary demon alien comes out of nowhere being mean to everyone, and we're part of the Galactic Air Force protecting space, I guess. Space. We need to complete 6 worlds, beating 6 bosses. On the way, we will need to complete a level while equipping specific buffs that we'll get at the start of each level. But other than that, it's pretty much put on cruise control, give the enemy aliens the finger while you're flying by, and watch them bounce off your windshield. The first level, we are flying through space, and at the end, the enemy is a hive ship. It looks pretty ominous, and it looks like it's operated by the Tyranids. With our invincibility, this warship goes down like a sack of shit, and we're on the path to fully defending the galaxy. What's next? A Lovecraftian horror? Orcs? The Flood? Nope. We've got a millipede, a crab, a phoenix, a wasp, oh, and the space demon. All of which didn't seem to be any threat to us as they were on their own planet just chilling. So, what have we learned here? The game lore is on some Warhammer 40k logic of defending the galaxy. From what I have made out, the first boss could have been a threat, but apart from that, it looks like we invaded planets, killed the residents, and then their leader. Even the demon at the end is like, please don't kill me, I'll give you a job. The last 2 achievements are linked with the good and the bad ending. This comes down to accepting the space demon's job offer or not. If you do, the game ends then and there, and we get the bad ending. So, now it's time to reload the last level and rerun it. This time we're going to tell Space Satan that no, sorry, we're not working for minimum wage and we're going to make it big on TikTok. As you can probably imagine, he isn't too happy with this and we'll need to go one more round with him. Once he's down, we'll get this scary looking picture of our character looking like a villain, but we're informed that we saved the planet. Yay. One of the biggest positives about this game is it does only take around 25 to 30 minutes to complete, so it is a nice and short one. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be one of them games that is a little bit forgettable and it falls into the many other games of that genre, but it is a nice and chill one if you're into this sort of game. Would I suggest it solely on the gameplay? No. But it is a good little grab for achievement hunting. I am certain there's going to be some sort of achievement update down the line as well. Don't forget there are multiple versions of this game, so you can do a big stack. There is the Xbox One version, the Xbox Series version, and the PC version. So if we get some updates for all three, that is some big points that we can be grabbing. I did also complete the Xbox One version afterwards, as I am a slut for Gamerscore. As it scrolls at the same rate, I didn't have any chance to shave off any time on my second playthrough, so it took just as long. I will be getting to the PC version at some point, but for now I'm going to push on because I'm happy with the 2 games completed so far and the 2000 Gamerscore in about 45 minutes under my belt. I am very happy with that. Next game. Okay, so I've been paused this whole time. That's not great. So I loaded up Ziggy. So this game title is a game that got sent to me a long time ago, and I was going to do a guide on it, but it's one of them games where you don't really need a guide. Like as you can see on screen now. Yeah, you start from here and you get to the finish line. That's all you have to do. I was moaning about the achievement updates as when I was first recording I had 1,000 and now I've got 2,600. But all of the achievement updates was like die 50 times, die 10 times to arrows, die 70 times, and I just feel like sometimes I like to complete a game and be finished with it, and I'm just over and done and we can move on to the next one. So when these achievement titles get updates and I have to go back to them and all it really is load up the game and die a bunch of times, I'm just like, ugh. And especially if I've done a achievement walkthrough, because then it just makes my achievement walkthrough null and void, and I'm like, oh, I've got to re-edit it, oh. But yes, so I just got 1,600 points for loading up the game, and now we have to pass through 15 and 25 checkpoints. Hell yeah, we've got 2. So this is it's a cool little game. It's like pretty much Super Meat Boy. It's like one of my most recent guides I've just put out, Colourful Boy, which again is a Super Meat Boy clone. I have to do this 10 times. I'm not playing this game anymore. You know what I mean? We're just here for the achievements. This is our first achievement update run. And there it is. There it is. Ziggy Stardust is complete. Again, the devs did send me this, and I was originally going to do a guide on it, but as you can see, you don't really like... What am I going to say? Jump here. Jump there. Okay, jump over these spikes. Jump over these spikes. I mean, like, you don't need me. You have... I can't even do it anyway. I'm a noob. It is starting to get to a certain point where all of these achievement platform games are slowly merging into one game in my head. They are just a little bit too similar for my liking. So, I loaded up the first level, which has 2 checkpoints in it. I got the 15 achievements on my first run and the 25 on my second. Now, I'm either an achievement hunting god or the maths ain't maths in there. Well, either way, we got another 2000 Gamerscore under our belt and another completion done. This probably won't be the last time I see this game, but for now, it is complete. Did I enjoy it? You know what, as much as I had my little gripe earlier, I did actually enjoy this title. I do like these sorts of platformers, and this one handles very smoothly. It is over before you know it, so like, depending on if you're good or bad at these games, that's either really good or really bad, because I would like to see more. I really enjoyed the first 1000 Gamerscore, because it was complete the whole game, and like, I think it was like die 10 times, but then coming back to do sit on the spike 70 times wasn't the best reunion, but I'm sure we're going to come back at some point. I'm not going to lie, these achievement updates didn't really show a great deal of the game. We kind of just finishing up little silly bits, but it's a pretty straightforward puzzler. You get from point A to point B without dying. Right, next game. I know there's a few different Where's Wally type games out there, and I've actually only played one, and that was Looking for Aliens, which was essentially press one button and complete it in 5 minutes. Shy Dogs actually has us play the game. Shy Dogs Orchestra is a game where we need to explore a big old JPEG and find cute little doggies playing musical instruments. Easy premise, but the devs have made it their sole mission to make it as tricky as possible. A lot of them do blend into the background, and I did spend a lot of time just staring at it going, I'm losing my mind. I'm absolutely losing my mind. What is going on? This game has 10 levels to complete with 20 dogs on each level to find, so there is a lot of dogs on the loose. So it's our job to put them down. No, I'm only joking. Can you imagine? No, all we need to do is look around the image and click on the little ones, and then we'll save them from various places like the mine, a post-apocalyptic world, there's a evil jungle. Well, I don't actually know if it's evil, but each level is different. One's an ice world, one's a jungle world. There's also Shroot Farms. There is another part to this game where there is a puzzle to solve at the end of each level. Some are easier than others, and most are pretty easy to figure out, but there's a couple that are essentially look like hieroglyphics. Pretty much to figure these out, the puzzle will tell us to click on specific puppies that we've saved and now play a specific tune, and this will unlock a secret doggy. Complete this 10 times and 2000 Gamerscore is all yours. Now, this is probably one of my favourite games on this list so far. I was fully expecting to play a bunch of box-pushing puzzle games because, you know, that's all there ever seems to be in this achievement hunting game. Pushing boxes, woo, woo! It's not the most technical game. I mean, we are essentially looking at a JPEG, like I said, but it is a nice little palette cleanser considering all of the clones that are out there. Now, this title did take me around an hour to complete, but I have put a guide together so you guys can follow along, and if you follow it along, it should take you around 20 to 25 minutes to get the 2000 Gamerscore. So, with a guide, it's a pretty good achievement hunt, but without a guide, you will be scratching your head for a little bit. This is a newer title, but I have seen it pop up in the sales already quite a few times, so if you want to come get it, put it on your wish list and get it cheap. Next game. Rooftops Cat Band is a weird yet very, very addicting game. When I first loaded it up, I wasn't 100% sure of what to expect. I was half expecting a Bubble Bubble clone, but instead we got this. If you're confused, you was not the only one. So it's kind of like Tetris, but instead of the lines disappearing, our cats evolve. We need two of the same cat to touch for it to change. Now, this sounds simple, but it's actually really frustrating, but it's very, very addicting. We've got 2000 Gamerscore up for grabs with this one. I had a cheeky little look at the achievement list and it didn't seem that tough. Little did I know. I had a game or two to test out my skills, and it turns out I can easily lose 45 minutes of my life without saying a word or even remembering any of it. I did manage to clear up a lot of the easy achievements quite quickly. These included getting 9 drummers on screen, 8 bassists, 7 percussionists, completing the game with 5, 10, 15,000 score total at the end. Some of them were quite easy, but then there's a few which are unnecessarily mean. After completing these easy achievements, it did kind of dawn on me, this game is complete RNG. Some people will have this completed within minutes, and others, like myself, will spend the next hour staring silently into the void, looking for that extra few hundred Gamerscore. This is when I realised I had more games to get through, and I will come back to this one. So currently I have gained an extra 1475 Gamerscore, and that has been added to my pile. This one is a really fun game, and you can easily lose yourself in it while hunting the Gamerscore. It's not going to be the fastest one out there, but it is definitely going to be a good one to hunt. There will more than likely be an update for this title at some point, so keep that in mind if you're looking to buy it. This one is also linked to the Shy Dogs game I just played previously. There is also a Shy Cats, but I'm going to play that in another video. But other than that, buy this game. It's quite fun. It does wipe your mind when you're playing it. You do kind of go into a zombie mode, but buy it. Next game. It's time for the final game for today's hunt. Now, is this the part of the video where I show you a hidden gem? Maybe a quick exploit to turn 10 hours into 10 minutes? Well, I'll let other Morvi take over and explain. Enjoy! Is Alpaca Paca. Now, I need to be careful with this name because I feel like I'm going to do a hate crime. Alpaca Paca. Alpaca Paca Dash. Now, originally, I was just going to play the game and then do a little talk over, But I started playing the game, and I was like, let me just show you. We have 10 achievements. There is 1,000 gamer score left. Now we get to do easy mode or hard mode. Now, I do not want to withstand pain and suffering, really. I just want the achievement. So we're going to go on easy mode. And let me just show you. So I was thinking, oh, it's going to be like Zombie Derby. It's going to be like them sorts of like games where like you're going to run out of power and you need to level up your guy and just keep sprinting and yada yada. This is just the impossible game that I played when I was like 13, 14 on an iPhone 3. So this is the game, right? And also the jumping. For a game that's all about jumping, the jumping sucks. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like jumping as I'm falling off the ledge. Because if you don't, you generally mess up. I might fuck up here. So this is the game. We are llama on a journey. This is really messing with my eyes. The game's very, very rarely fuck me up. This ain't doing good. But I'm going cross-eyed. As you can tell, I am thoroughly impressed. Jokes aside, I'm not really the biggest fan of games like this. It feels like a game that would have been really popular in 2007 on an earlier iPhone. In my opinion, when we lost the free Flash games, we wasn't able to play them online anymore. They started to appear on Steam and console marketplaces for a price. This is a game I would have expected to see on Newgrounds in 2007. This isn't bashing it, I was absolutely addicted to playing them games. Now, I'd probably have played the hell out of it if this was on my phone, or if I was in an IT class in the year 8. The premise is straightforward and it's easy to learn, but as it gets faster, it does become a little bit tricky. That being said, playing it on console, it does feel a little bit weird. The controls are a little delayed, but the achievements are super easy to obtain, so it's a little bit of a double-edged sword here. It does currently only offer 1,000 gamerscore to achieve. I can see the possibility of this getting an update down the line, so this could be a good investment. It's not the greatest game, as you just heard me talking, but it's not the worst. So if you're hunting gamerscore, I'd say probably jump on this one. If you're looking for a good game, maybe keep looking. So in this one sitting, I feel as though I've made a very good dent in this list. Now, during this recording, I may or may not have picked up a few more titles, so they will be added to the bottom. Why am I like this? So in total today, we managed to get 8,575. That is a good little hunt in my books. In total, it took me around 4 hours, which isn't too bad. And if I had known that Rooftop Cats was a little bit more RNG dependent, I may not have spent as much time playing it. But I'm very happy with all the games I played today. I think I lucked out in that all the games were somewhat enjoyable, which is something I can't say with every title on my list. If I had to choose my favourite, it probably would have been Rooftop Cats. Now, I know I look like I never cracked a smile while playing it, but I actually genuinely lost myself in the game, trying desperately to get some of the same instruments on screen. You start creating little tactics in your head and you figure out ways to use certain cats to block others. It was probably the most unique title on this list, and I love it when devs try something different. But I think that is it for me and my hunting for today. If you like this video, or if you've seen a game that you're now going to go hunt, now please hit that like button and let me know down in the comment section. And if you want to see more, please hit that sub button. This is my first video of this sort of thing, so please let me know if you liked it. I do enjoy it, as sometimes I have a bunch of new games I want to show you guys, but there is no need for a guide. And I feel like this is a great avenue to be able to show them games and other games such as Game Pass games and just like easy free games, anything really, anything that I feel like needs to be shown but doesn't need a guide, you'll probably find here. So let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed it. But until next time, I've been Morvi, and I'll see you later. Happy hunting.